In the 1960s, a young man named Frank Abagnale lived a life straight out of fiction. Pilot, doctor, lawyer. He wore all of these identities like costumes, but none of them were real. By the time he was 21, Frank had conned his way across the globe, forging checks and creating false identities, leaving a trail of deception in his shadow. Frank's story begins with hardship. At just 16 years old, his parents divorced, and the emotional weight was just too much to bear. Desperate for escape, Frank ran away to New York City with nothing to his name. To survive, he lied about his age, changing it from 16 to 26, which opened doors to jobs far beyond the reach of most teenagers. While these jobs brought some income, they weren't enough to sustain him. That's when Frank turned to forging checks. Astonishingly, his early attempts worked flawlessly, but Frank's success wasn't just luck. His towering 6-foot stature, mature demeanor, and smooth-talking charm gave him an edge that few could rival. However, as his schemes grew, so did the attention from the FBI. Over the next few years, Frank's schemes grew bolder and more ambitious. Disguised as a Pan Am pilot, he flew over 1 million miles for free, hitching rides on international flights. Later, he posed as a pediatrician at a Georgia hospital, where he worked multiple shifts despite having zero medical training. If that wasn't enough, he also passed the Louisiana bar exam after only 2 months of studying, and landed a job as a lawyer. Each identity was a masterfully crafted illusion, supported by forged documents and an uncanny ability to blend in. But every con comes with consequences. By the age of 21, Frank's extraordinary life of deception began to unravel. Arrested in France, he faced a series of extraditions and served time in prison across Europe and the United States. It was during these years of incarceration that Frank had the chance to reflect on the damage he had really caused. While serving his sentence, Frank's unparalleled skills caught the attention of the FBI. They offered him a choice: spend the rest of his life in prison, or assist them in catching other fraudsters. The decision was clear. Frank didn't just stop at helping the FBI. He used his second chance to build a new, legitimate life. Leveraging his knowledge of fraud, he became a security consultant, advising companies on how to prevent the very crimes he once committed. His expertise proved invaluable, and his work became a cornerstone in modern fraud prevention. Frank's transformation wasn't limited to his professional life. During an undercover mission, he broke protocol to reveal his true identity to a woman who would later become his wife. Together, they built a family, and one of their children even followed in his footsteps by becoming an FBI agent. Frank's story gained international fame through the book and movie Catch Me If You Can, but his true legacy lies in his dedication to educating others. Over the past 4 decades, he has worked with the FBI, banks, and businesses worldwide, helping them safeguard against fraud. Frank Abagnale's story is one of the rarest transformations, a tale of deception turned into redemption. It shows us that even the most flawed individuals can find a path to change into a tone. The boy who once fooled the world now dedicates his life to protecting it.